Hello guys. Can you relate to this? You just want to play a casual game as in a DC with a random support player and hope that he picks something that can set up kills for you, or at least something that can save you from random roaming assassins which are trying to battle each other who can one-shot you with the least amount of abilities used. But then he picks Pyke and decide to fuck off as soon as he hit level 2 and reminding you with pings that you are behind on the lane when you clearly can't farm properly while laning against 2 enemies in contest a tower dive against 3 people while the top laner is giving you the helpful hint to play safe. Well, there is nothing wrong when your support get other lanes ahead, but wouldn't it be great when you just go for roams together? Well, then I can present you guys Pyke Taliyah bot lane. And here is how you execute it in a correct way. Well, I don't know how many times I saw Taliyah in a game, but I could count it on one hand since this champion is very weird to play. Your basic combo is placing her ground mines, throwing the enemy with her knock up into them, and finishing them off with her Q. This combo would be easy when the enemies wouldn't move at all in this game. Since that is not the case, you are going to have a hard time hitting them with your knock-up, which is kinda weird to use, so I knock them into the wrong direction most of the time. Are you in trouble, sir? No problem. Let me help you real quick. Yes. Just a nice guy helping strangers from getting killed. Hey Pyke. You don't just hook enemies into the dragon pit. That's against the rules. Give her a fair chance to play the game. Excuse me ma lady, the pandemic isn't over yet, so please maintain distance towards strangers. Let me use my knock-up real quick. I'm not going to hit it anyway, oh shit. Her Q spell is also unusual since she shoots multiple rocks into a certain direction. But it takes some time and they fly in a weird rhythm. And once the spell is casted, you can't change the direction of the rocks. So you end up shooting into a bunch of nothingness. Nah. I'm sure it which was hiding there. And even when you are such a genius and manage to hit all your abilities, your damage early game is way too low to kill someone without any help of your teammates. Here is where Pyke gets useful. Pyke has a solid damage output early game and has a great CC spell. Once they are stunned, Taliyah can use her combo, and with some Pyke autos, most DC players should be dead. In order to help Pyke hitting the enemy with it, you can use your minefield to slow the enemies so they can't run out of the Pyke stun. But there is still one problem left. You need to get the laning opponent into close combat to make a decent amount of damage. Since Taliyah's main damage come from her stupid rock spell that can't get through minions. Luckily both champions have a spell that pull the enemy closer to them. There is just one problem. You have to hit someone with it to make it work.
Drop it.
Oh. I got one. Well, therefore when you get them once, they are 100% dead. The problem is, once Taliyah's combo is over, she don't have any spells to make some damage since her abilities have really long cooldowns. So sometimes you can find yourself back in a situation chasing a Jhin while counting every second until your ability is up again. So always make sure to hit them or prepare to die. But under normal circumstances you should be able to burst the enemy down. Especially when they just walk up like that. Thanks for the free kill, Seraphine. Yeah, come a bit closer. Just a little bit. We got you. It's a trap, oh crap, that was more damage than expected. Well, doesn't matter, fear my OE rock. Well, nice hook Pyke, but my spells are still on cooldown, so we have to wait a bit. Okay. Now. Okay, nice hook again Pyke. This time my spells were up, but I missed them all. So we have to wait again. Cool. Okay, we got Kaisa, only one to go.
Bruh.
The amount of mobility, CC and slows make it very easy to set up a gank for your jungler in the rare case when he decides to come for a visit. Just hit one spell and you guys should secure a kill. I mean, look at this. We just hooked the Jhin and our whole team comes to kill him. That is a great gank. But sometimes the enemy ganks himself. See? He just comes to us to get ganked by our jungler. That's called him being a stupid idiot. And you don't have to hit all your spells to set up a successful gank since the slow is already enough. Oh my god mom, look, I hit all my spells. Securing kills even get easier when Pyke hit level 6 since thanks to his execution ultimate, it gets even easier to burst the enemy down. And thankfully the ultimate also shares some gold, so you don't even have to get the kills as Taliyah. This is helpful since Taliyah's damage has a high cooldown after using her abilities, so when you don't burst the enemy down with your combo, they can just walk away. So with Pyke, this can't happen thanks to his mobility and his execution ult. There is just one problem. The Pyke ultimate is quite easy to hit as long as you are not this guy. This is the best way to burst the enemy down. The The problem is, the spell gives the enemy some time to flash out of it or gets healed, so he isn't in execution range anymore. Well, that means no golden ultimate for us. Well, you can't prevent the enemy from healing, but from flashing away. Here comes the part when Taliyah gets useful. To make it even easier for Pyke to hit his stun, Taliyah can use her minefield, which covers a great area and slows the enemy by 20% for 4 seconds. Once the enemy is caught, he can say bye-bye. But don't worry. Pyke can also hit his cross of death without any kind of CC.
Are you sure about that?
Taliyah's ultimate is a great way to prevent enemies from escaping and force them to stay in a certain area. So when you are lucky and they are all stacked up inside the Baron pit, just wrap them and make a zoo out of it. Hello kids, would you like to take a visit at my zoo?
Oh my god, stay away from my kid pervert.
Mom, I'm sure he is a pedophile. Let's call the police.
Wait, why the fuck you even know what that is?
Don't be scared, family with an average salary. It's totally free. We have a blind man that can't find a way out of the cage. I don't even know whatever that is. A flying angel. Go back to your sister. And a fat fish which probably escaped from a China restaurant nearby, so he is already used to escape and kill innocent people. So feel free to enter. Oh wait, where are you guys going? Anyway, the ultimate can also be used for roams to cut off the escape path of overextending mid laners. It's treated like a wall, you only can jump over with certain abilities. Splitting the lane into 2 parts, which can be seen as the here I'm safe zone and here I'm dead zone. So some of you guys might see a similarity to Germany after the Second World War. Since here you can also see some people risking their lives to get to the other side of the wall. After the laning phase, which is basically over for you guys, when the enemy turret is destroyed, you should go to the other 2 lanes together and get them ahead with your lead. Pyke has a lot of mobility and can be seen as one of the fastest champion in League of Legends. Taliyah isn't that fast, but with her passive, which gives her a surfboard when she is close to walls, she definitely gets more than enough movement speed. The main focus should be getting more kills and snowball, since you don't want to get into the late game. So your main focus as Taliyah shouldn't be CSing. And when you encounter an enemy inside the jungle, just do the same thing you did on the lane. With Everfirst you have a great item to CC your opponent, which gives you and Pyke enough time to cast their spells and hit them on a stationary target. But late game Taliyah gets even squishier and therefore easier to kill for the enemy champions. So you should take care as a Pyke. Who you want to hook and who not. Of course Taliyah scales into late game, but you don't deal any kind of damage if you can't hit your spells. And if you want to dominate the bot lane with a combo that has sustain, range, damage and CC chains, click on the video right here.